Hi guys, welcome back to Hopping on the Post.
A Theatre podcast where we talk about theatre, past, present, and probably
The future. Let's stick on my teach.
We can't talk about that
Why?
because
Wait, that actually, oh my gosh, that's something we can talk about.
it is maybe a little bit later. That's a
Yeah.
hot topic right
That's a hot
now.
topic, and the way that we didn't even think about that until right this second is actually banana bonkers.
It's banana bonkers.
Hi,
what's
guys.
It's banana bonkers that it's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Since
Want to know what
we've
else
done
is banana bonkers?
What?
My name's Jacob James.
And I'm Darishan Aleru.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's us.
So Freaky Friday, that's us. Just kidding.
Do you know like what
Yeah.
we should do one day just to like really throw the people off is
Yeah.
just switch sides on the couch.
I don't think I want to do that.
Like that would just stress you. I know that would stress you out,
It would stress me out.
but only for like 2 minutes because then that'd bother me and I'd be like, no, I need to go
Yeah,
back
and
to
then
my
we'd
side.
have to do musical chairs.
We'd have to flip it back.
You guys, it's light outside. We're
It
doing
is light
another
outside.
daytime episode. We've only done one other one.
We've done like 1.5. It's crazy because we did one episode where it started with daylight, and then when you watch the podcast, it slowly turns dark.
Wasn't that the day that we went to the audition?
I thought that was a different day. The day we went to the audition was daylight, I think, the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was either the last one or the one before that. It was like a mixture of both, I think, from what I
didn't know
remember.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I guess I just don't pay attention. Story of my life.
that's who we are. We don't pay attention to nothing.
To nothing. In one ear, out the other. That's how I live my life, to be completely honest with you.
It's honestly, it's a good way to live. Less
Yeah.
stressful.
Yeah, but honestly, like, I don't retain any information. But also, if someone doesn't, like, make a plan,
Right.
that stresses me out. Like,
That-
people
yeah.
who just go with the flow and they're like, my life is so stress-free. I'm like, no, I need to plan. And I need people to stick to it.
Stick to the plan, baby.
You know?
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just feel like that's the perfect segue for our first sponsor. No,
Yeah.
it's been a while since we made that joke.
Look at this.
But look at what?
The reflection.
Well, the listeners can't see it.
I was telling you, Jacob.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of not following a plan,
Yeah.
it just brings me into to why I'm being fired this
Oh
week.
my gosh, please tell us.
So, this is recent.
Oh my gosh, mine's kind of recent too. It's a recent development.
I feel like this is just relevant. So, here we go. I'm just going to say it.
Here it is.
I went on an audition recently.
Jacob's a star.
I'm not a star because nothing's going to come from this. I just
Okay.
know it. But so I went to this audition, and I'm not going to say for what or for who, but there was a show that sounded really cool and interesting to me. I read the premise. I found other companies' performances of it, and I watched it, thought it was hilarious, and submitted for it. And when they sent back the email, they're like, okay, so if you're going to audition, you're going to read for this character,
yeah.
this character, that character, and that character. So 4 people. And we're also going to have you do some improv. We want to see what it's like what you can do to close a door in a snowstorm. And I was like, oh my gosh, incredible.
You said,
perfect.
this is my time to shine.
I was
I'm
like,
funny
I can
as
do
heck.
this.
Yeah.
And then I get to this audition. I'm the first one there because I went straight from work, and I like to be early. I like to be able
We're
to-
early birds.
We're early birds for auditions. Every time, even our Moonlight one, we were there super early, and they were like, oh, well, we can check you in now if you want, and you can go sooner. And
Yeah, we were like, okay.
I'm like, perfect. But so I get there, and I'm the first person to go into the room, meet the director. There's a person they have reading sides, and I think like one of their artistic directors. And I do one character, and they're like, all right, thank you so much. And I was like, wait, what? And they were like, yeah, you're good. And I was like, oh. I'm like, so...
Jacob, maybe that means that they were like, yes, for sure.
But I didn't get that vibe at all. I just got the vibe of like, thanks for coming.
Thanks. No, because remember, that happened to me when we did Pride and Prejudice. I read for Mrs. Bennet, And our director, I wonder if he listens, hey, was like, okay, Sheridan, you can go home. You're good. And I was like, I still need to read for Lydia. And he was like, I mean, if you want. And I was like, oh, okay.
So that's why I'm not getting cast, because I'm overprepared, because here I am. I'm overprepared. Here I am thinking I'm going to read for these characters. Did I practice closing a door in a snowstorm? Not entirely, but I thought about it. And I was like, I have a plan. And I don't think anything's going to come of that. Who knows? Could be wrong. But I mean, I think the callbacks are tomorrow. I haven't heard anything. So I think it's safe to assume that I'm not going to.
I think I would have heard by now.
But that's okay.
Don't you hate that when you know when the callback is and you're like, maybe they'll tell me 10 minutes before. Can you get here?
Maybe they'll tell me the day of. Oh,
yeah.
No.
Are you available? Can you be here for that?
And I'm like, absolutely.
Like, no.
I'll leave my shift at Trader Joe's to come down there.
Yeah, at Trader Joe's.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you're not getting cast or why you're getting fired?
Yeah, we were actually talking about this earlier. We were FaceTiming earlier. And the reason I am not getting cast or that I'm getting fired is because if you want me to sing the lyrics that are on the page, that's not happening.
Oh.
I am notorious for singing the wrong words to any song. It could be the most famous song and I will not know the lyrics and I'll sing whatever my heart desires.
You'll just sing your little heart out.
And as I'm saying this, I'm really being reminded of things like that I really, in my personal life, where this happens to me constantly. For those of you who don't know, my jam is I Want to Dance with Somebody by the one and only Whitney Houston.
I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah, it just really gets me going. I become a different human when I hear that song. And recently, I was listening to it and I was like, oh, let me look at the lyrics. Because you know how on Apple Music it can like do the lyrics?
Yeah, it pops up.
I fully thought it was like, my lonely heart falls. I want to dance. Did you know it's my loneliness calls? Did you know that?
No, but I don't think...
I thought it was my lonely heart falls.
You know what I used to think it was? I think I've heard in my head, when the night falls.
That is.
Okay, that is there?
It's
okay.
when the night falls, my loneliness calls. That's the words.
Okay.
And I thought it was, when the night falls, my lonely heart falls.
My lonely heart falls. Yeah.
I wanna dance.
Perfect.
I looked at it and looked at it and looked at it and I was like, I've never said those words ever in my life. I also danced to that song at my best friend's wedding that I was just in.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I was like talking to someone at the reception. Someone came on and went, I'm so sorry, I have to go. And I ran and I was like,
So let me put a pin in this conversation real quick.
Literally, how rude of me. I literally went, I have to go.
No, but like
when, Alphaba, I have to go.
I'm sorry, if the wobble or the Cupid shuffle comes on, I'm gonna ditch whatever I'm doing and I'm gonna do it.
I was also supposed to tell someone, like I was supposed to have a conversation with someone, and then like the Macarena came on and I said, I need a minute.
Oh, gotta go. Hold on.
I said, you're gonna have to give me a second.
Hey, Macarena.
Also, does my nose sound nasally to you, or am I going crazy?
It sounds fine to me.
Huh. Weird.
Let us know in the comments below if Sheridan's nose does
nasally.
sound nosily.
Nosily.
Nosily today.
Jacob, I have a question for you.
Yeah?
We can talk about other things later.
Yeah.
But just so I don't forget.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember the first time you broke the law? Have you ever broken the law? This is a recent event for me.
I mean...
current event. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about the first time you broke the law and knew you broke the law, but didn't get caught.
I mean,
and then have you ever gotten caught?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it must have been something with my car or traffic violations. Like, I know I've ran like a stop sign.
Oh, I'm notorious. I run stoplights too.
I've speeded, but I've never been caught.
You've speeded? I've sped.
I speeded. Done those things. But I've never like stolen or anything.
Yeah.
Or
like
done anything like incriminating that I'm aware of.
Have you ever gotten a ticket?
No. No.
Are you actually lying to me right now?
I'm being dead ass. I've never gotten a ticket. I've come close to accidents, never been in an accident.
Jacob,
with me behind the wheel.
Jacob, getting a ticket is kind of terrifying.
No, I know that. I'm fully aware.
For us people with anxiety, it's horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
The idea of being pulled over freaks me out. That's a whole other thing.
So scary, especially because sometimes you don't realize it, and then you look up and you're like, "Oh my god, how long have they been behind me with the lights on?"
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's a whole other thing that we won't get into as to why that is, but also my brother's a police officer, so I'm like, ugh, I feel like he's constantly like looking at like the things that I'm doing when I'm driving now, or he'll be like, "That's illegal," and I'm like,
and you're like, "Gee, thanks."
I'm like, "Well, you're not on duty, officer."
Yeah, officer. Jeez.
So wait, have you broken the law recently?
Yeah. Jacob, I feel like I break the law every day, to be honest.
Are we criminals?
Am I a criminal? Yeah, I was coming home from taking a CSET. I was already upset. Okay,
Yeah,
because I felt like I didn't do great. Still waiting on the results. And you know, where we live, there is an insane amount of traffic on the freeway.
Yes, there is.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to get off the freeway and take the back roads. And a sweet officer, he wasn't sweet, pulled me over. And I was like, this can't be happening. This isn't real.
He said, "Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, help."
Oh no. So I pull into a parking lot because I was like, where the heck do I go? And he's like, "Hey, ma'am, I pulled you over because you were going 55 and 40. And I was like, oh.
Oh my god.
And okay, you guys, I've been pulled over a couple times. I just want to go on the record and say, do I think I was speeding? Probably. Do I think I was going 55 and a 40? No.
No.
Because there was a man going way faster than me next to me and he didn't get pulled over.
Mm.
And I literally was so upset and I was like trying to hold in my tears. And he was like, license, registration, and I was like, I just like handed it to him. I didn't even say anything to him. He's like, you were going 55 and 40. And I was like, okay. Like,
all right.
like, what are you supposed to say? No, I wasn't. Did you recalibrate your thing? Like, I heard that if you say that to an officer, if you're like, oh, you clocked me for speeding, did you recalibrate your gun right before you took my thing? Because then you can like fight it in court or something. But like, is it ever really that serious is my thing.
Right. I don't think I have the courage to be like,
no.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Funny though, because my brother, as I mentioned, is a police officer. Yeah. He sort of became TikTok famous.
I've never seen it.
I'll show you after, but it's not him. Some person, he pulled them over, because they did something illegal. He pulled them over, called them out for it, and this person's TikTok said how to handle getting a ticket like a lawyer. And this guy was one of the most rude, like, seemingly uneducated people in the world. Like, my brother was, I'm very proud of him, like, super kind, calm, and like respectful. And that's what everyone in the comments was saying too. They were like, the police officer like is doing such a great job, and everything was just talking about this person who took the video and posted the TikTok. And they were like, how was this handling it like a lawyer? Because you were kind of rude. Like, the only things you said to this person, because my brother would ask him things about the accident, like nothing in general, and he would go, I'm not talking about my day. And then the next thing he said was, am I being detained or am I free to go? And there was something else that he said, and he slowly read the ticket in front of my brother. Like, my brother handed him the citation, and he just, every line, like, finger across the page, all the way down to the bottom. And my brother's just standing there, just,
what the heck?
And this guy then responded to people being like, why would you say these things? And some other person was like, you only have to say 3 things to a police officer when they pull you over. And that's, I'm not discussing my day. Am I free to go, or am I being detained? And there was one other one that I can't remember, but I was like, this is the stupidest advice I think I've ever heard anyone try to give.
Yeah, that's crazy. And the officer that pulled me over, literally right after he pulled me over, I watched him go back onto the street, do an illegal U-turn, and pull someone over. Like, within a minute of pulling me over. What?
I said the hypocrisy.
Like, are you kidding? I mean, it wasn't the fact that like he did the illegal U-turn because like I guess when you're a cop you can do whatever you want. But
No, you can't.
no, I heard that you can. Like if you're pulling someone over, you can like do illegal U-turns
well,
and stuff. But like you literally just got done pulling someone over. Wouldn't you wait? It was immediate. And I was like, you're just trying to hit your quota. Like it really
Exactly.
hurt my feelings and I was really sad and I cried.
I mean, there's some things where it's like, I understand if you have to, you have to do the illegal things too, if it's like a high speed chase or something. But
Sure.
like if it's something that's like, that could potentially endanger yourself or other people in the
Yeah.
process, then don't do it.
And it's like you're really like you know pulling someone over is going to ruin their day.
Yeah.
So like why would you keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again? It's not that serious.
Because maybe they're having a bad day. They said,
Yeah.
I got to make other people feel miserable.
My gosh, I was
I'm
so
miserable.
upset. I was so upset.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm a chronic speeder. It's fine. I understand. I get it.
This is not Sheridan's first time getting ticketed.
No, it's not.
I have gotten a parking
They've all
ticket.
been mine have all been for speeding.
I'm sorry.
I
So
think
I
you have a parking
yeah,
ticket?
I'm a liar. So I mean, I've gotten a parking ticket before.
I don't think I've gotten that.
So
Oh,
for
yes, I
street
have.
sweeping
I did it at San Marcos because I put my license plate in wrong.
in the parking structure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was so mad because where I live, we have street sweeping, but you don't have to move your car or anything. Like it doesn't matter.
Up here?
Yeah, where I live, because I think we're in a cul-de-sac. Like it doesn't matter.
Whoa.
But we don't have to move our cars or anything. So I'm not used to that. When I was staying with my aunt and uncle, when I was living with them, yeah, I forgot to move my car and got ticketed.
Damn.
And it almost happened to me when I was living with my grandpa. And the guy was so mad because I heard it coming, so I ran out to go move my car. And he was like, next time, I'll just take a picture and email you the ticket. And it was like, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But it makes me so mad because I'm like, where are you supposed to go in those situations?
yeah,
Because
what are you supposed to do?
there's nowhere to park because the
they're
hours are like,
sweeping.
they're like, you can't park on this side for these hours, and then you can't park on this side. So I'm like, am I supposed to just park at the
Am I
beach
supposed
and then
to-
take a bus home?
Yeah, am I supposed to go to the grocery store? What am I supposed to do?
I'm like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to move my car
Yeah.
at 7 a.m.
I'm tired.
I'm like, I'm sleeping. Hello?
I'm sleeping.
Anyways.
My goodness.
So
Oh my
that's a good
gosh.
reason.
What a day.
That's why you're getting not cast for. No,
No, we already went over that.
we did.
Yeah, I just asked if you've broken the law. Well, because
didn't
to
break
be
the law.
honest, I've been breaking the law since I was little. I was a chronic jaywalker.
The jaywalking.
Yeah, one time
I've done that.
should I say that?
This is up to you.
Well, one time, we all know that I'm a poop talker. I don't care.
You like to talk about poop.
One time I was jaywalking and I farted and I was like, that, I don't trust that fart. And I got home and there was like a poop streak and I was like, I was
You like
oh
sharded. You sharded yourself.
I was like, did I just poop myself?
It,
Oh my God.
those moments when they happen.
Yeah, and you're like, wait a second.
Yeah, and you're like, ooh, that was not okay.
Do you have any crazy bathroom stories?
I mean,
That aren't like too crazy. Like one time I was doubled over walking to the bathroom in Kohl's because I felt so young.
have I told the story on the podcast how we were going to see a show? I don't know if I've told that one. If I have, I apologize for telling it again, and I'm sorry for the people who are clicking away because this is
Yeah, maybe fast
disgusting.
forward because
But,
we think these are funny stories.
But this is theater related. My story is anyway. So
Mine's not.
when I was working at Target,
Yeah.
I had gone. I think I went to Taco Bell. Taco Bell or Del Taco for lunch.
Yeah.
Because why not? It's so good. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And after my shift, I was meeting up with Sheridan at our school at Cal State San Marcos, and we were going to go down to San Diego to see a show. We were going to go see
Bad hombres.
Bad Hombres, Good Wives with who was it? Herbert Seguinza? Mm-hmm. Yes. So we were going to see that show. I was driving along to get to the school, and I'm farting up a storm in that car. I'm
Ripping
just
it.
ripping it, letting it go, because I mean I can. Just, and then I get to the parking structure, and I'm waiting for Sheridan because I think you had a class, and I'm sitting there still letting them go, and then I let one go, and I went out loud because I couldn't believe the sensation, and I just audibly, because I had to say it, I went, did I just shit myself? And lo and behold,
You did?
definitely, yeah, there was some stuff, and
Was
I
there
was
like a whole turd?
it I'm not going to go into the details about what it looked like, but
Okay.
there was definitely solid things that had left my body.
No.
So I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, what am I going to do?
Like, I have to go see a show.
We're about to see a show. Luckily, being a theater kid and having done a show not too long before this, I had some pants in my car. And I was like, perfect, I'll wear those. So I start to gather my things because I have to go to the bathroom to like situate and get everything all under control. And I'm like, I still have time, Sheridan's not here yet. And I start walking through the elevator, and elevator opens, and Sheridan starts walking out. And it says, hey! And I stopped dead in my tracks and went, hey, so, and I just start, because in the moment I'm too embarrassed. I cannot admit it to other people. I
Yeah.
lied my ass off.
What
I
did
went,
you say?
I was like, I spilled something on my pants when I was at work, when I was doing I was getting rid of something. What is it called? I was
removing
defecting
it.
something
Yeah.
out, and it spilled on my pants, and I gotta change real quick. And you were like, oh, okay, no problem. So I backtrack, go back to my car, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? And I just was like, in that moment, I decided, commit to the bit. I changed in the back, ripped off my pants, the underwear, made sure I cleaned myself up, had no extra pair of underwear, said, going commando tonight. Pulled up the new pair of pants, just sweating,
Oh my gosh.
sitting in Sheridan's
You
car.
didn't go to the bathroom?
No.
I
because-
thought that you did. I thought you went on campus and changed.
No, I went to my car and changed in there because you had just gone, and you're like, you ready to go? And I was like, uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I probably would have done the same exact thing.
I was so
But honestly,
embarrassed.
I might have been, like, if that happened to me, I think I would tell you.
I told you, I think, either
told me,
that
like,
night.
after.
I told you so soon. I don't think I told you on the way down. I think I told you on the way back up.
You did?
I think
I
so.
feel like you told me, like, months later.
No, I feel like I told you relatively quickly
Oh.
after, but I just felt like I was so insecure sitting in that theater, knowing I'm like, I don't have underwear on and people can tell, or like I'm like, or like if someone's sitting behind me, like I'm scared like my pants are gonna like drip down and like there's gonna be no underwear and they're just gonna see my full on my crack, and we were sitting behind our theater professors from school.
Was that the night where they
sitting
were
behind
like,
us? Yes.
they were like, you guys can't be partners?
Yeah, they told us we couldn't be partners, as we talked
For an
about
acting
in last
competition.
podcast. Yeah, how we couldn't be partners for that competition thing. It was a wild night, and I was deeply hurt in the soul.
I mean, Jacob, if that happened to me, I think that, like, if I got out of my car and I was going to go on campus and go fix it, and you came out of the elevator, I'd be like, Jacob, I shit myself, and I need to go clean up. I will be back.
See, and I appreciate it, and of course I wouldn't judge you. I know you wouldn't have judged me.
No.
But I think it was just more for me in my 20s, knowing I had just sharded my pants was such a shock that like I didn't know what to do with the information or how to convey or tell other people.
What do you do? You're sitting in your car and you're like,
And I'm like, I don't know what to do about this.
I just love that you went back to your car.
I'm so grateful that I had those pants, by the grace of God, in my trunk. Like, what would I have done? I would have had to be like, I'll meet you down there.
No, you would have just taken the underwear off and put those other pants back on.
No, because
Did it go through?
it kind of went through. I had to change. No one is listening to this anymore. This is so embarrassing. I just told the internet about this. This is so bad.
I didn't know that part.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
It's what happened.
It's the truth.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Oh my God, Jacob, I'm so sorry.
I'm okay. I'm healing every day.
I would have panicked.
Yeah, it was
Like,
terrifying.
even if that happened to me, I would be like, I'm gonna be late.
Like, and this is when I was still like too scared to drive those long distances by myself. 'Cause
yeah.
I would have been like, I need to just meet you down there instead. But no, it's fine. It worked out. I had no underwear for the duration of the night, and that's okay.
Just deadpans. I had no underwear.
I had no underwear. I was, in
Wow.
fact, commando.
Okay, now I feel like I need to tell like a really embarrassing story. Can we think of one? I mean, my whole life is embarrassing, really. Like, I make crazy decisions and stuff like that.
Regarding pooping yourself?
You're pooping, farting.
I
I don't know. Do you have any funny ones of me?
I don't know if like anything embarrassing like that has happened to you. I know you got sick one time for your birthday and you threw up in a parking lot. I remember that story.
That's true. I'll tell that. I hope people aren't scared of like throw up stories.
This
but
is not your episode if you
my
are
God.
scared of poop or throw up. We'll try not to do. We're pretty good about not talking about that, but here we are.
it's just a funny. Okay, I was young. I was like middle school. No, high school maybe. Maybe like freshman or sophomore. Not sophomore year. 'Cause that's everything happens.
So maybe it was middle school then.
Maybe it was middle school. I don't know, but I remember seeing How to Train Your Dragon. That's what we saw.
Okay, so that's older. So that's definitely either
Yeah,
the first How to Train Your Dragon.
I think so.
Then this might have been like elementary school.
It wasn't elementary.
Then yeah, it must have been middle school.
Okay. I think we went to Red Robin before. And then we went to that movie theater.
Of course.
And this is around the time where I was like obsessed with Dibs.
The ice cream.
Oh my God, obsessed. Like I
They're
would
good.
get it anywhere. This is the reason also why I most of the time I will not get food from movie theaters anymore. Because I'm scarred. So I got Dibs. I ate those things. My dad had a couple of them.
Of course.
We were the only two that had Dibs. And we were the only two affected. Okay? So I don't know what happened. Bad batch, dirty hands. I don't know. I made it through the whole movie and I was like, I don't feel good. And my mom was like, you can make it home. And I was like, I don't feel good. And my dad had like ran to the bathroom and I was like, oh no, he doesn't feel good either. And then we got to the parking lot of Red Robin and I was just like everywhere. And I was like, what the heck? And my friends were going to spend the night and then they had to spend the night downstairs. And my mom made me stay in my room. So I didn't even get to have like a fun sleepover with my friends because I puked in a parking lot.
Didn't you like apologize? To
I'm so sorry.
You were
Yeah.
like, no, it's okay.
I was like, I've ruined my own birthday for you.
It's always the apology. I'm sorry I ruined your birthday.
But I ruined my own. Yeah. I'm pretty confident too that when I was like young, like just learned how to swim young, was at like a birthday party, someone pooped in the pool and we all had to get out, but I'm confident it was me.
No.
Yeah, because then I remember getting out and then going into like their little tiny bathroom and I was like, I think it was me. And they're like trying to get I was like 5 or Yeah, I remember the situation. I just don't remember if it was me or if it was a friend. Like, now being a 26-year-old, I'm like, was it me?
Just slipped out.
Is it me, Jesus?
Is it me, Jesus?
I don't think I have any other, like, I don't know. I really do embarrassing things all the time. Do you?
Of course. On the daily, I'm doing embarrassing things. But for me now, like, at least, because when I was younger, talking about poop,
Yeah.
having to go poop, forbidden. I never would have. Now I'm like,
I think I've talked about it my entire life.
Oh, no. It took me some time to be okay with that conversation.
You know, sometimes still I get nervous to fart in front of certain people.
Of course.
But like there's someone who farts in front of me all the time, and I'm still like, like I'll do it.
Yeah, I've been dating for Elijah.
Dating for Elijah.
I've been dating for him. I've been seeing other people. I've been dating Elijah for, it'll be 2 years in October, which is wild. Like, we're close to our 2-year mark. But even still, like, I get nervous to fart around him. But
do you?
He told me, because he was staying the night one night, that, like, I had fallen asleep, and he was so close to falling asleep himself, and he just heard from me. I farted in my sleep, and I woke him up, so.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, babe.
Oh, no. Yeah, I woke up at someone's house, and I had to fart in the morning, and I was like, oh, no. Oh, no.
That's the worst, having
and
to
I did it, but...
to go to the bathroom at someone else's house.
Oh, yeah, I'll still be
it.
like, is it okay if I go to the bathroom? And they're like, yeah.
I'm like, well, duh.
Yeah.
Like, we know that.
Like, do your thing.
We've done it.
Yeah. Well, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I just, what a time to be alive.
What a time.
The first time I ever had to do that, I was, like, mortified, though.
Yes.
Like, at like, a significant other's house. It's terrifying. Like, my most recent relationship, I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. And he was like, that's fine. Like, I'm going to go take a shower. Like, it's okay. Like, I won't hear anything. And I'll turn on music. And I was like, okay. I was like, no, but, like, it's just like, I'm going to be doing it.
Because it's the same bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I don't
Well,
care.
no. There's, like, a door.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's...
And then it's, like, the shower's here. And then it's, like, the door to the toilet.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's not like I was just, like, open butt. I
was like, what? I was like, so you're telling me he was in the shower and you're just on the toilet next to him?
Like in my bathroom?
Yes.
See-through. Hey!
How's it going?
No. If it was that, I wouldn't do that.
No, I'd be like, I have to drive somewhere. I'm sorry.
No, there's a door.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, my God.
We need to stop. We are
Okay.
talking way too much about
Sorry,
this.
guys.
We're sorry.
I mean, I'm not really that sorry.
No.
Because I think it's funny.
It is.
Sorry if it grosses you out. Don't listen.
In other news,
Yeah.
though. Is there other news?
I don't know.
Jimmy's just happened.
The Jimmy Awards! The National High School Musical Theater Awards were last night. Monday.
So, a couple days ago for y'all.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. I love the Jimmys. I watch them every year. Have you ever watched them?
No.
Jacob, I wish that we got to do that when we were in high school. I wish that we had representatives come to our school to compete in like the Broadway San Diego Awards or something. Because that's how it works. It's like your regional, it's like your high school gets nominated, or like they have representatives come, and then they nominate people, and then they go to like the regional thing. Awards, and then there's winners from those that get to go to the Jimmys.
I would never have made it.
I don't think I would have either, but
I
think it would have been fun.
I need a straight play competition. Give me
Yeah.
a monologue competition.
Yeah.
I can do it.
But it was crazy. I knew one of the people from San Diego who got to go.
In this most recent year.
Yeah, in this year.
Wow.
Yeah, we I did a night on Broadway with her.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
You've told me about her.
Yeah, she's incredible. She didn't win, unfortunately, but that's okay. She was wonderful, and she's great.
To still be able to go, like, that's
And she
huge.
probably doesn't remember me, but that's okay, too. You know?
We remember you.
We remember you, girl. yeah, it's really funny because like I feel like I'm really good at when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, I know who's gonna win. And so I was watching the character medleys, and this one guy starts singing My Petersburg from Anastasia. I grew up on the sly. You know that song?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, he's gonna win. And I was like, we'll see. And then there was another girl in a character medley who she was dressed as Elsa because that's what she played in high school. She played Elsa.
In Frozen Junior.
Yeah, in Frozen. And she starts singing, and I was like, oh, like she's probably gonna win too. But there was another girl who did Elle Woods, and I was like, oh, but it
And you're
might
like,
be
oh,
her.
could be her.
All three of them were finalists. And then we listened to, his name was Langston, his song, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna win. He ended up winning. And then the other girl, I think her name's Lauren. She sang With You from Ghost. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, yeah. But it was funny because most of the time in the finals, they do like a serious song. And this one girl, I think her name was Anna. She came out and she sang I Can't Say No from Oklahoma.
From Oklahoma.
And she was so funny. And it was so refreshing to see like a funny song in the finals.
Instead of your classic.
I
She is
grew
loving. She is kind.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was like, it ain't so much you question. She was hilarious.
And I'm like, I love going for the comedy.
Yeah, and which is funny because like if you know you're funny, play to it. Like Andrew Feldman, when he won the Jimmys, he won with I Love Betsy from Honeymoon in Vegas.
And
Just like Jay-Z and Beyonce, I will make her my fiance. Like, and he was hilarious.
And he's doing great things now.
He is. We're gonna go see his movie.
We are. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
J-Law.
I was about to say J-Lo.
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 J-Lo's not in it.
Yeah, I wish that we could have done the Jimmys when we were in high school. I think that would have been amazing because you get a week in New York
Yeah.
with 96 other people.
I know it wasn't the Jimmys, but we were supposed to do like a monologue competition with like the district at one point. I think this was like your junior year.
Yeah, we were supposed to go to oh my gosh, what was it called? It was up at Fullerton, right?
I don't know, but like it never happened.
Nope.
And I was really bummed because I wanted to do it.
We didn't get to do any
I
competitions.
wanted to compete.
I wanted to compete too, but then I was really happy when we got to do that in college.
Yeah.
But then again, like I really wish that I would have stuck to my guns and done a silly song or my funny.
I really wish we had a different adjudicator.
Yeah.
Still so petty.
For which
For the Dusty for
for
Forever
getting
Dusty.
nominated.
For getting nominated, but I mean also like not only that, just because then after that year, because we went in 2020, and this was before everything shut down. So then after
Literally
that,
right before.
everything got messed up. So I got nominated finally for a show, but it was all virtual. So and then our acting department head wasn't there and didn't help us sign anything up, so I didn't even get to compete. And so like that was a bummer, and I wanted to do that, but it's fine. We get to be judges now for the children at high school and middle school.
I also just wish that they would have let us be partners because I genuinely don't understand. Like, okay, like I get giving other people chances to go and to be there, but like, why would you want to pair someone with someone that they've never acted with? Like, why wouldn't I be able to choose you who I've been acting with forever and we could have like been fine?
I feel like we would have been great.
I think we could have made it past the first round, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I also was in a very, very, very rigid group. I think like 2 or 3 moved on.
I thought, I don't think anyone from my group moved on. Mm-hmm. But
one of mine made it to the finals.
They were super talented people. Mm-hmm. And I had never felt more intimidated ever in my life. I'm like, and that's where I'm like, I am experiencing imposter syndrome.
Yeah, but then you also have to remember, you're like, well, I'm here for a reason.
Well, see, as much as I wanted to do that for that year, I felt like I couldn't because I wasn't nominated. I was just a partner. I was being brought along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. But yeah, what a year.
What a year. Crazy. What else did we want to talk about, Jacob? Do you have anything else?
No. Well,
Oh, no.
we did talk about very briefly in the
Oh,
beginning
yeah. Should we talk about
some
it?
controversy that's been going on.
Should we talk about it?
We could talk about it
Okay.
because we're allowed to. However, I feel like we're more gonna just talk about the situation of what's going on. I don't think we'll get too much into detail about, you know, who's right and who's wrong. I just hit my microphone because it is kind of a crazy situation. But that also brings something up for me that last night I discovered. So before we get into the current person that we were going to talk about, I was on YouTube a little bit ago, and a podcast had come up, and it was Roman Atwood's podcast, and I used to watch their videos. I thought they were fun. They were a cool, pretty chill group of people, and I didn't watch everything, but their podcast had come out, and they had said some pretty mean things.
Really?
Very mean, inconsiderate things. And I thought maybe, and then I went to the comment section, but everyone in the comments was like, I love this, like, and was so supportive of the conversation. So I was like, well, maybe I'm just freaking out for nothing. But then I looked into it again yesterday, and I was comforted to know that many people shared my thoughts on the situation too. And it was just very like, you know, I'm just gonna say it. I'm like, they were expressing blatant transphobic views and very hateful things, and calling trans people with mental illness and need to be like evaluated. And I was like, that's really hurtful and it's really uneducated. And it's like, it's such a bummer, like when people that you look up to who have this amazing platform use it to spread false information and hate like that. And it's really sad.
Yeah. That is super sad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I
I
not like that.
unsubscribed, long story short.
Good for you.
And I'm like, no, I'm not watching your content anymore. Like, that's okay.
Yeah. Who were they talking to?
They just to themselves. They Roman Atwood and his wife
Oh, wow.
were just, and they're like, yeah, all this, and of course they brought up Bud Light and all that, and you know, were misgendering the person, you know, being featured, and it was just a lot.
That is a lot.
But yeah, speaking of
crazy.
other lots,
Yeah. Our dear friend.
our dear friend, we're not best friends.
We're
with
not
her.
best friends
We
with
don't know her.
We don't know her. Our dear sweet Colleen Ballinger is in a tussle.
Big tussle right now.
She's in deep doo-doo.
Yeah.
Keeping on theme. Like, I am just, here's the thing. She's gotten into trouble before.
Yes.
Okay. And she immediately clears the air. Immediately. Because, you know, she's very open about like her anxiety and her issues.
Yes.
Why? Like, I'm sure people who know who Colleen is like know what's going on.
Right.
What in the heck? It's been what, almost 2 weeks?
It's
She hasn't
longer
said
than that.
anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. She also hasn't they haven't uploaded a new podcast for her and Trish.
There's been nothing new. No
Nothing.
new content.
No Instagram, no YouTube, no podcast.
TikTok, nothing.
Nothing.
Radio silent.
But she's on tour.
Yes.
And she is kind of like poking fun at it on tour, I think.
Yeah. So I found out about all of this when I was going up to
the
camping.
mountains?
Going up to the mountains. So I felt like I just received this information and then I had no access to the internet. And I was like, what?
So naturally you're thinking, oh my gosh, like when I come back down, there's going to be an apology
Yeah, I was
video.
like, there'll be an apology or an explanation video because this happened 3 years ago now.
The issue?
With this, the first time this issue was brought up. But one thing that I appreciated very much about her apology video that time was it seemed very sincere and genuine, and it wasn't at all.
And it was her being like, I'm wrong.
I'm wrong. Like, she wasn't
Teach
in
me.
any way trying to be like, I did it because of this, and I don't think that's wrong. But no, she was like, no, I was wrong. It was wrong then. It's wrong now.
And to be honest, that's really hard to do.
It's super hard to do.
Like, even now, that's something that I need to learn is like, while it's uncomfortable to be like, you know what, you're right, I was wrong, it doesn't feel good to be like,
no.
I'm wrong.
No, but that's for everybody. Like, that's why
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of division in our world right now. Like, there's a lot of that going on. But she also brought up things that I had never even heard of.
Yeah, in that original.
In that original video,
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, I didn't even know that was a problem.
Neither.
But she said, I'm addressing everything, and 3 years quiet, so I thought we were all good.
I don't even know how it all came back up. Do you?
The same.
It just the person?
It was the same person brought it back up again. I
Just
think.
decided to make a video?
I think so. But I mean, I don't know. I could be wrong. I have not gotten fully into it because I just got back from my trip. I'm trying to get my life back in order. Mm-hmm. Like, no offense, but I'm not trying to look into it right now. So,
Yeah.
I just know there's been no new content
Nothing.
from her, and people are very upset with her.
Yeah, very upset. And more people keep saying their experience.
More people are, coming out and telling their experiences with her. And then there's also people who are very upset that are tarnishing her name, like, and people are now arguing a lot in comments, and it's very interesting.
I just don't get it. I don't know
Yeah.
whose side to believe.
I mean, I think it's just one of those things where it's like, I think people are both wrong on both sides of the things, or no one's completely innocent or free of fault in this. I don't want to, take away from the people or victims, like, of any sort of, like, allegations or things like that. I just think cancel culture is a very, very serious thing right now in, being a celebrity. And it's hard. So, I mean, I understand her not saying anything, but I think we've reached a point now where it's like, I think you should speak up now because I feel like it's just getting worse.
It is getting worse, I feel like. But also, why bring it back up when there's not an issue? Like, at that point, I'm sorry, it looks like you're just trying to get famous from it.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's a valid take on it. In the first video that this person had posted trying to expose her, I feel like from how I perceived it, it seemed like he was trying to twist information around to make it look like he did not
Wasn't at fault at all.
wasn't at fault for anything, but he had asked Colleen to send him some lingerie that wasn't hers. It was someone else's that had been gifted to her. She opened up on a live stream and was like, oh my gosh, like, what is this? Like, what? Like, I don't want this. And he was like, I want it.
He asked for it.
He asked for it. But now his defense is like, I don't care. She shouldn't have sent it. Like,
I was a child.
was a
Why did you
child.
send that to me? Because you asked for it. What
but
do you mean?
Asked. And like, I
You
don't care.
begged for it,
Like,
practically.
like, if I were, like, I'm a child, like, I still know what that is. Like, I would know whether or not to ask for something like that.
Yeah, like, you have to look at it and be like, why did she send it? Yes. But also, why did you ask for it?
And then she addressed it. She said, I did send it, and that was a mistake.
And then didn't he react to the video being like, she's trying to turn it all on me? When she literally was like, it was a mistake. I shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
but I'm like, I think she just owned up to it. Like, she said, I did it. Like, I'm not going to deny it. I did it. It was wrong. I shouldn't have. I can't take it back, and I apologize for who I've hurt for that. And it caused other problems down the line. But for this person to be like, it was so unsolicited. Like, I don't want it. Like, I feel disgusted touching it. I'm like, I think that takes away some of your credibility now.
100%.
I feel like now you are lying. Like, you're
Yeah.
not being truthful. And that's not fair. So I'm like, there's only so much I feel like I can take from your video and be like, well, how much of this is now being fabricated or twisted around because you want the narrative to change?
Yeah. And then there's like more people coming out that have like worked with her. And it's like, let it be what it is. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the jumping and the piggybacking off of other people's things, like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, it wasn't even about you, and you've made it about you now.
Yeah. And I'm like, who knows? Like you might be completely right, and that's
Mm-hmm.
horrible. And again, I'm like, you need to address these things to,
That's the thing.
so
Should
we
I
can
look?
hear your side
Let's
of the
see if
story.
she's posted.
But also, like, in this world of, like, and I feel like Colleen has talked about this a lot. Like, she didn't grow up in the industry. Like, she is self-made. Like, she has made
Nothing
herself,
on Instagram.
the content creator and who she is today. And her work is, she talks about it all the time. Like, it's her. Like, she does everything herself.
Yeah.
Or with friends. Like, she doesn't go through big companies to do things for her.
But apparently she has been losing sponsorships.
Well, that makes sense though, because
Yeah.
like with all this going on, that's gonna happen. But I would like to know too. I'm like, that's
Oh, it says she addressed some of it.
well, we'll see. That could be a other
But
video.
that's someone else's video.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to this situation that's very
Trisha
wild.
canceled the podcast. We need to watch.
There's so much going on. I mean, Trisha Paytas is a interesting human being to begin with. Like that, to me, I thought that was an interesting choice to partner with, to do a podcast with, given history with this person and things that they have said online
100%.
and have done. Like that in itself was, I think, no offense, but questionable. Like,
I agree with you.
and now I'm like, that's a whole other issue.
Sorry, I'm looking at Trisha's stuff because she's been posting. Trisha posts every day.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Her family's posting. Like, people are posting. It's just she's not.
Like, girl, we all know that you know. So just say something. You
course.
should just be like, sorry.
I'm
Imagine
sorry,
if it's
that's
just that.
just one quick video. I'm sorry.
I'm
And
so sorry.
That's it.
Thanks. Bye. I don't know. I want to know if she's like handled it privately. But there's people who I feel like would be like, she's handled it privately.
I just want to know if she's like how her family's handling it, like how she's handling it with them.
Yeah.
To me, that's just interesting. I'm like, I want to know like what they're saying. I want to know what Rachel thinks.
Because Rachel's living her life.
Rachel's living her best life. Also, Rachel, I feel like is one of the most like straight up people ever. Like what you see is what you get. Like Rachel will be like, that was dumb. And
Yeah.
like, I just want to know. So I met Rachel at one of the live shows. And I got a picture with her. She's cool.
so nice.
She's very nice.
Did you see the podcast with her and Eric?
No, I haven't watched that one
Oh,
yet.
it's so funny. Because at the beginning, she's like, yeah, like we don't talk. So this is probably the most we've ever talked. Is this podcast right now? So I figure like maybe we should get to know each other. And I'm like, it sounds rude.
I just love but that's Rachel.
But it's exactly that's
just
what I'm saying.
the bluntness of her.
And
And
she's like, yeah, we don't talk to each other. I mean, I don't like not like you, but we
just don't talk. And I love that though. I'm like, that's so just it's so genuine
yeah.
and it's beautiful.
Her and her girlfriend are so cute.
Yes.
She's in like Norway or something with JoJo and her girlfriend.
I think they were in New Zealand.
Oh, it could be New Zealand. It was something with an M.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's New Zealand, which I was very jealous of. I want to go to New Zealand.
So the trip that we have booked tomorrow, we're not going anymore?
I canceled the flight.
Oh.
I'm still hopeful that I'll get that callback email any minute now.
I was excited to go see the Hobbit stuff.
Don't get me started. I would actually love to see all of that stuff.
We had our tickets.
We did.
I was booked.
I was going to tour the set of Bridge to Terabithia too, because many people don't know that movie filmed there, but it did.
That looked like Podunk, fucking Alabama or something.
It did, but they filmed it in New Zealand. I think. I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Do you not remember the Disney Channel like
Pass the plate?
365? It was like
I'm gonna look up
these things.
Bridge to Terabithia.
I'm pretty sure they filmed in New Zealand. I love Bridge to Terabithia. It's
Where
one of my
did
favorites.
Bridge to Terabithia film?
They filmed in Auckland, New Zealand.
Edmonton, Alberta.
Where's
That's
that?
Canada.
They filmed in Canada? I thought they filmed in New Zealand.
Wait.
Wait, what? I don't know where that is.
Wait. Julian Coots? No. No. That's the wrong version.
What? You said Julie. You said no.
Is that not her name?
There was a TV adaptation of it before the movie came out. So wait.
Dang it, New Zealand.
I knew it. Auckland. I told you.
But look at this. Okay, great.
Alberta.
I did Alberta. Julian Coots.
Who is
Julie
that?
Bulow.
Is a 1985 Canadian American made for television fantasy drama film. Yeah, not that one.
I said, that's not right.
You said, who is that?
Who are you? Oh, that is so funny. Fucking
I told you,
Alberta.
we're going to Auckland.
Oh my god, I want to travel. I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Singapore.
Singapore is so pretty.
I want to go so bad.
I want to go to, I don't know how to say it. It's either
Just
Capri or Capri,
It's
Italy.
Capri.
Capri, Italy.
Capri. Imagine landing in Greece. Oh, I mean in Italy and being like, I'd like to go to Capri.
Like
And they're like,
Capri. What?
they're like, where's that?
No, because I read a book called Sex and Vanity, and it's set in Capri, Italy. So of course, like I'm looking up images of the
yeah, that
place
thing.
because I'm like when books like are set in real locations, I want to know what they look like, and it looks so pretty. It's so gorgeous, and I'm like, I want to go there.
I want to go to Greece, Singapore, Japan, Italy, England, Rome, Lake Como, and the Maldives.
I think all of those places have Disneyland.
I think you're wrong.
Not all of them, but Tokyo,
Tokyo.
Disney. I want to go there.
Greece does not have Disneyland.
Greece has Percy Jackson stuff,
Gorgeous views.
but real Percy Jackson stuff.
Oh my god.
Mykonos.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia!
Oh my god. Ooh, I'm feeling bubble goody.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm blonde. Well, you can't really see it.
So am I.
Jacob's also blonde.
I'm also blonde. I'm not blonde.
Imagine this whole episode we like didn't talk about it and you're like bleach blonde.
I'm just bleach blonde. No, that looks so bad.
That probably, yeah, wouldn't be a good look.
Would you talk to me? If you're like, Sheridan, look what I did. What would you do?
Probably that.
Just,
Oh
I feel
boy.
like you'd be like, it looks so good.
I'd be like, oh no, I love it.
You would lie so hard.
Literally me, anytime anyone shows me anything, oh my god, I love it.
So
I love it.
good. We're terrible people.
Yeah. I mean, at least we're honest about it.
We are. But I mean, listen, if anyone does tell me, like, honestly, like, what do you think? And I do try to phrase it or say it in a way that is nice. Like, I don't want to lie. Like, Elijah just asked me, like, do you like this necklace? And I have to be like,
Yeah.
okay.
This happened to me the other day. I'm not going to disclose what it was. You know what I'm talking about. Someone asked me a question the other day for someone else.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not going to say what it was. But normally I would just be like, oh, that's so nice. Like, no. Or, yeah.
They're like, we'll see, maybe.
We'll see. And then the whatever. And I had to be like, I have to be honest.
Of course.
No.
No.
I've never been so uncomfortable, like, in saying no in my life. Like, I am not a no person.
No.
I'm not a I don't like it kind of person. But I literally had to be like, I need to be true to myself. It's a no.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it was so hard, Jacob. But, like, it's the same. Like, if someone asks me, do you like it? I'm like, it's gorgeous. Love
beautiful.
It. I love that. But
It's hard because you don't want to make anyone upset or you don't want to hurt feelings.
Oh my God, I felt so guilty after. I was like, shit. Oh well.
But, you
Also,
know.
why is this side of my hair curled and this side said, no, 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 no.
No. No, 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 no.
Wah, wah, wah. I look pretty good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
At every party. Look at me.
Wow.
Look at that part, Jacob.
I see the part.
I'm balding.
People are probably so bored.
I'm balding there. You see it?
No.
Wow.
No.
Sometimes I put my hair up and over here I'm like,
Whoa.
shit.
My hair's turning white.
What?
Silver.
It's turning what?
White.
Where?
I don't want to talk about it. I do have a lot of silver hairs now.
That's incredible.
I'm getting old, guys. That makes me so sad.
Bleach it.
No.
Yeah.
No. You said I would look bad.
I didn't say you'd look bad. I said I would tell you I love it.
Yeah, and I would know that that's a lie.
We should put a filter and see.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be blonde. I really don't.
You'd probably look good.
I feel like that looks so stupid.
There are some people who do that.
Yeah, and it looks fine on them because they have the confidence to go with it. Not I. I'd be so insecure about it.
Not me. No.
Not me. No. Physically, I don't bloat.
Oh my gosh, we've made it to an hour.
We did.
By the grace of God. I don't know how we did that.
We really had no plan today.
Like, we say that every episode.
Every episode.
But we fully had nothing.
Today was true. We were like, it's been 2 weeks. Like, we have to get another one out. Mm-hmm. And there was no plan.
Zero plan. Zip zilch nada. So I hope you guys made it through the poop talk. Sorry.
I feel like this episode should be like titled like a lot of shit or something. But
like that's
with
good.
Like expletives, like.
That's good, Jacob.
I'm a genius.
That is so smart. Ow. I just got like a pimple out.
Thank you.
That made it look like it was my hoo-ha. It's my leg.
It was like.
It's my leg.
That looked questionable on camera.
Sorry. It's my leg.
Pimples. Anyways. Thank you guys for watching, listening.
Text us if you want to be a guest.
Text us. Talk to us.
Call us.
Call us. Beep
I
us.
love a phone call.
Yes. We love a good phone call.
I do.
All right.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the final days of Pride Month. Be kind to everyone. I just knocked my headphones. Anyway.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.